What's the best decision you've made?
Hiring coaches.
How did you find them?
I met Mads initially at an event, and I started talking to him, and he seemed to me to be somebody who was talking a lot of sense. So I started working with him. Stephen, it was somebody who reached out to me. Generally speaking, I wouldn't engage with somebody who was doing cold outreach, but I struck lucky, and Stephen Locke is absolutely brilliant. And Itamar, it was interesting. I was at another conference, so networking at conferences in real life is hugely valuable. I met him and I didn't know who he was, and we were just talking. And he seemed to me to be, like Mads, incredibly insightful on from a different approach, a psychological approach. And it turns out he was a speaker at the event. The interesting thing is I've invested $30,000 in my own education just in how to be a better CEO with these three people. And $30,000 seemed to me to be a lot of money, but it's already paid back an additional $200,000.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be the CEO I am today if it hadn't been for them, in the sense that truly letting go, truly letting people get on with their job is thanks to that training, because I wouldn't have done it otherwise. So although I can identify specifically $200,000 that I made that I wouldn't have made otherwise, the additional gain in terms of team performance and the future of the team, now that I've let go, is unknown now and unmeasurable, but absolutely huge. And the idea of saying investment instead of price or cost, I always thought it was a way to hide the word price or cost. Now I realize investment is when you pay an amount of money in order to generate a bigger amount of money. And in that definition, $30,000 paid in coaching, generating $200,000 I can identify, is an investment. So when you're working with Kalicube, I tell you it's $40,000 for a year for a personal brand. That's an investment because we expect you to make significantly more money, a huge return on investment. So I can say to people, invest in the Kalicube process. And I can say it with meaning because I now understand. I've walked the walk and I know what it means.